Well, as I mentioned before the break, there's been plenty of fireworks in Iceland this summer, and again, it's not all about that volcano. We're going to talk to the energy minister of Iceland in just moments about a controversy involving a Canadian company. First, a clip. Check it out.
We're the largest foreign investor in Iceland since the meltdown in 2008. I would have thought they'd have welcomed foreign investment, welcomed us as a big, responsible, very committed investor to trying to build a global clean energy company. We're absolutely aligned with the Green Party. We're trying to build a really great renewable energy company that builds itself in Iceland and in Chile and Peru and the United States, and a global platform to use Icelandic skills internationally. I thought they'd welcome us, and it's pretty weird to be getting bricks thrown at us by certain people.
Well, we're now joined from Montreal by Katrin Julius-Daughter, the energy minister for Iceland. Minister, thanks for coming on Squeeze Play.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well, I just want to pick up from that clip and just ask you what, in fact, is the status of this file? I mean, is Iceland open to business on the part of Canadian energy companies?
Well, Iceland is, of course, open for business, but of course it's a very sensitive matter when a private company, privately owned company, comes into Iceland from abroad and is buying up a Icelandic company which has been built up by a community over decades. So, of course, it causes discussions and a debate about how we are going to handle this situation. But it is one thing that is very clear to me as the Minister of Energy, that is that the natural resources themselves, they are in the ownership of the public, both through municipalities and also through the state. And so for me, that is the most important issue. In my view, we should welcome, for example, foreign investment in the energy production itself. Then it's not a private ownership in the natural resources themselves. It's only the production. And I think that we will see in the future, hopefully, more investments from abroad in the production itself through, for example, project financing. That's one model that I think that could be very positive for Iceland in the future.
Well, Minister, where, though, is this referendum campaign at that international pop star Bork is leading here? I understand 10% of the Icelandic population has signed this referendum asking, in a sense, the government to reverse this acquisition on the part of a great Canadian company. And I want to ask you, where does the government come down on this issue? Are you going to listen to Icelanders and allow this referendum to go ahead?
Well, what we need to do first and foremost, that is to know that this was not the privatization of a company. It was privatized before, so it was not privatized to this Canadian company, Magma Energy. So that is one issue. So it's not easy for the government to go into a contract done between two private companies. So this is something that we are now debating, but hopefully we will get a solution as soon as possible. And for me, the most positive solution would be that the Icelandic government could make an agreement with the Canadian company so that the Icelandic government can buy the share if the Canadian company is going to sell in the future. I think then we could meet, both sides could meet halfway, and we could secure at least the opportunity of the Icelandic state to buy the shares. But it was the municipalities that privatized this company, not the Icelandic government. So this is a debate that is going on now in Iceland, how the public parties are going to handle the shares of the energy companies. But like I said, for me, the most important part is that we have the natural resources secured in the ownership of the public. So the production itself could be done with private funding.
Okay, so in other words then, because Magma Energy has gone ahead and secured the majority ownership of HS Orca, so you're fine with that. Because we had Ross Beatty, the CEO of Magma, not too long ago, and he did say that the Iceland government was very left-wing and didn't like foreign investment.
Well, that's not totally true that we don't like foreign investment. But when it comes to our natural resources and the utilization of our natural resources, of course you get a heated debate. That happens, I think, all over the world. And Iceland is not excluded from that. Also because for us it's a new fact for us that a foreign company owns a whole company that is producing energy from natural resources such as geothermal, which is also a very delicate one. So of course this debate is going on, and I think it's natural and it's healthy for a community like Iceland to go through this debate, and we will, in my opinion, soon see a solution that will meet all parties, and also because we should welcome foreign investment in Iceland because we need it right now, and also because foreign investment is a responsible investment when it is coming directly into the projects and into the production itself, like in this case, instead of, for example, public companies taking loans from abroad for these production and for these projects. So we have to weigh and measure what is the best for the Icelandic public, and that is what we are doing now. And I welcome foreign investment. I don't care what the company name is, as soon if they are responsible and if they utilize the geothermal and our natural resources in a responsible way. That's the most important thing for me, and we need to balance this debate. One thing that is also very sensitive in the matter, and that is that the HS Orka has rented the natural resources for 65 years through an agreement with a municipality in the south of the country. So that is also something that we are, and Magma has said that they are welcoming a debate with us about shortening this lease. So hopefully that will also meet those who have been critical about this arrangement.
Well, Minister, you've been generous with your time and kind to let us grill you here on Squeeze Play. So thanks again for coming on the show.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I look forward to watching your show in the future. Thank you.
Okay, let's do it. That's been Kristen Julius-Donner, the Minister of Energy for Iceland.